What up, what up? I'm back at it again with another video. Before I get into the video, you know what I'm gonna say. Go ahead and smash that thumbs up button and help me reach my goal of 2,000 subscribers. I'm almost there. So for today's video, I'm going to be doing a reaction to a video that's going viral. And it's of this man taking pictures of this woman in a Walmart.
Please go away from me. Go to a different spot.
Get the fuck out of my face.
No, you walk towards me. Don't take pictures of me.
Don't dress like a whore.
Don't take pictures of me. It's none of your business what other people do.
Don't dress like a whore.
I don't care. I don't care what you think about me.
Dress like a whore.
Can you just go away, please? You're making me really uncomfortable. Can you go away, please?
You're fucking cheap asshole.
Woo! Okay, so my mind went into a billion different directions. First of all, this man was in her personal space, was by her cart, was on top of her basically, and was super close, invading her personal space. And immediately the words out of his mouth when she asked for him to get out of her space was about her being a whore and how she's dressed, and if she was only dressed differently, then, you know, he wouldn't treat her that way. And so obviously, like, this ties into, you know, rape culture and whorephobia specifically, and how we think that as a society and as men, we think that a certain type of person, a certain type of woman, and a person dressed a certain type of way deserves a certain level of respect, deserves a specific kind of treatment, and a person who dresses in another kind of way deserves a different level of respect. And I just want to talk about how personhood and humanity is something that everybody deserves, everybody is born with, and regardless of how they dress and regardless of what they do in terms of, like, with their bodies, sexually, whatever, that does not dictate the level of respect that you give them. That does not dictate what the quality of their lives should be. And also, even further, it's like, even if you have these ideas of, like, oh, a person dressed like this is this kind of person, why do you have to be the person to enact that violence? Oh, a whore, a person dressed like this deserves to be disrespected. Why do you think that you need to be the one to disrespect someone and to treat someone in a violent kind of way? I think the ways that we operate as men, and I think that the ways that women who dress a certain kind of way, which is so ridiculous, it's so subjective, and it's obviously a way of controlling women and their body and their sexuality and all of that. I think that men really have to do a lot of work with the way we view sex and sexuality, because not only was he, in his language, was he saying, oh, you're a whore, you're this, using these disparaging words, but there's a level of entitlement and there's a level of attraction. Right? If somebody is so beneath you, if somebody's over there and they disgust you and repulse you so much, stay away from them. Like, mind your business, stay over here. Don't talk bad about them. Like, they're irrelevant. Like, they're not even in your zone. Why do you have to talk about them? Why do you have to invade their personal space? The video says that he was recording her. The video says that he was following her. Why? Like, if they are so repulsive, stay away from them. They are not harming you. They are not harming anyone. Actually, you're the person harming. You're the person encroaching on other people's space. You're the person being violent. And, you know, this is so complicated because, like, this country has such an interesting relationship with sex and sexuality. You know, sex sells, but at the same time, oh no, cover up. Oh, that's too much. That's so risky. It's like this push and pull dynamic that we have with sex and sexuality. There's a lot of shame. There's a lot to unpack there. There's a lot of whorephobia specifically. There is a lot of violence against women. There is a lot of controlling of women. You know, this was such a short clip, but you don't see anybody kind of trying to come to her defense. And I mean, it was less than a minute, so I mean, I don't even know if that's fair to say, but what I mean is that, you know, when you see things like this in public, you don't always see other men jump up and say, hey, you shouldn't treat anybody like that, regardless of how they look, what they're wearing, what they're doing. That's not how you treat people. This is another human being. Their life is not lower than yours or less worthy. You know, white supremacy definitely teaches that. Religious dogma definitely teaches that. And religious dogma is definitely an integral part of rape culture, an integral part of purity culture. And this is how we get to situations like this. When you have these ideas in society about women, when you have these ideas in society about sex and sexuality, and it defiles you, and dressing like this means you're this type of person, you will always get situations like this where there are men following women around, feeling entitled to their space, feeling entitled to recording them or following them or violating them, being violent toward them, calling them disrespectful names. You will always get that. If we don't want to see things like this, if things like this repulse us, we have to do the work to unlearn. We have to do the work to get rid of white supremacy, really. Okay, so that's the video. If you made it this far, go ahead and leave me some hearts in the comment section below. And if you would like to help me out in any way, my Cash App and my Venmo information is right down below. I'll see you next time. Peace.